from which you can extract everything you need to live life gloriously, joyously, and abundantly. Many are sound asleep because they do not know about this gold mine of infinite riches and boundless love within themselves. Whatever you want, you can draw forth like a magnetized piece of steel will lift about 12 times its own weight, and if you demagnetize this same steel piece of steel, it will not even lift a feather. I'm just taking some notes right now, okay? Similarly, there are two types of men. There is the magnetized man who is full of confidence and faith. He knows that he is born to win and to succeed. Then there is the type of man who is demagnetized. He is full of fears and doubts. Opportunities come and he says, I might fail. I might lose my money. People will laugh at me. This type of man will not get very far in life because if he is afraid to go forward, he will simply stay where he is, become a magnetized man, and discover the master secret of the ages. The master secret of the ages. What, in your opinion, is the master secret of the ages? The secret: atomic energy, the molecular energy, the neural bomb, interplanetary travel. No, not any of these. Then what is this master secret? Where can one find it, and how can it be contacted and brought into action? The answer is extraordinarily simple. The secret is the marvelous miracle working power found in your own subconscious mind, the last place that most people will seek it. The marvelous power of your subconscious. You can bring into your life more power, more wealth, more health, more happiness, and more joy by learning to contact and release the hidden power of your subconscious mind. You need not acquire this power, you already possess it, but you want to learn how to use it. You want to understand it so that you can apply it in all departments of your life. As you follow the simple techniques and processes set forth in this book, you can gain the necessary knowledge and understanding. A new light can inspire you, and you can generate a new force enabling you to realize your hopes and to make all your dreams come true. Decide now to make your life grander, greater, richer, nobler than ever before. Within your subconscious depths lie infinite wisdom, infinite power, subconscious mind, you can attract the ideal companion, as well as the right business associate or partner. It can find the right buyer for your home and provide you with all the money you need and the financial freedom to be, to do, and to go as your heart desires. It is your right to discover this in a world of thought, feeling, and power, of light, love, and beauty through invisible. Its forces are mighty. Within your subconscious mind, you will find the solution for every problem and the cause for every effect. Because you can draw out the hidden powers, you come into actual possession of the power and wisdom necessary to move forward in abundance, security, joy, and dominion. I have seen the power of the subconscious lift people up out of crippled states, making them whole, vital, strong, once more and free to go out into the world to experience happiness, health, joyous expression. There is a miraculous healing power in your subconscious that can heal the troubled mind and the broken hearts. It can open the prison door of the mind and liberate you. It can free you from all kinds of material and physical bondage, necessity of a working basis. Substantial progress in any field of endeavor is impossible in the absence of a working basis which is universal in its application. You can become skilled in the operation of your subconscious mind. You can practice its powers with a certainty of result in exact proportion to your knowledge of its principles and to achieve your application of them for definite specific purposes and goals you wish to achieve. Being a former chemist, I would like to point out that if you combine hydrogen and oxygen in the proportions of 2 atoms of the former to 1 of the latter, water will be the result. You are very familiar with the fact that 1 atom of oxygen and 1 atom of carbon will produce carbon monoxide, a poisonous gas. But if you add another atom of oxygen, you will get carbon dioxide, a harmless gas, and so on throughout the vast realm of chemical compounds. You must not think that the principles of chemistry, physics, and mathematics differ from the principles of your subconscious mind. Let us consider a generally accepted principle. Water seeks its own level. This is a universal principle which is applicable to water everywhere. Consider another principle. Matter expands when heated. This is true anywhere at any time and under all circumstances. You can heat a piece of steel and it will expand regardless whether the steel is found in China, England, or India. It is a universal truth that matter expands when heated. It is also a universal truth that whatever you impress on your subconscious mind is expressed on a screen of space as condition, experience, and event. Your prayer is answered because your subconscious mind is principle, and by principle I mean the way a thing works. For example, the principle of electricity is that it works from a higher to a lower potential. You do not change the principle of electricity when you use it, but by cooperating with nature, you can bring forth marvelous inventions and discoveries which bless humanity in countless ways. Your subconscious mind is principle and works accordingly to the law of belief. You must to believe in the way your mind works, to believe in belief itself, the belief of your mind is the thought of your mind that is simple, just that, nothing else. All your experiences, events, conditions, and acts are the reactions of your subconscious mind to your thoughts. Remember, it is not the thing believed in, but the belief in your own mind which brings about the result. Cease believing in the false beliefs, opinions, superstitions, and fears of mankind. Begin to believe in the eternal verities and truths of life which never change. Then you move onward, upward, and Godward. Whosoever read this book and applies the principles of the subconscious mind herein set forth will be able to pray scientifically and effectively for himself and for others. Your prayer is answered according to the universal law of action and reaction. Thought is incipient action. The reaction is the response from your subconscious mind, which corresponds with the nature of your thought. Busy your mind with the concepts of harmony, health, peace, and goodwill, and wonders what happened in your life. The duality of mind. You have only one mind, but your mind possesses two distinctive characteristics. The line of demarcation between the two is well known to all thinking men and women today. The two functions of your mind are essentially unlike. Each is endowed with separate and distinct attributes and powers. The nomenclature generally used to distinguish the two functions of your mind is as follows: the objective and subjective mind, the conscious and subconscious mind, the waking and sleeping mind, the surface self and deep self, the voluntary mind and the involuntary mind, the male and the female, and many other terms. You will find the terms conscious and subconscious used to represent the dual nature of your mind throughout this book. The conscious and subconscious minds. An excellent way to get acquainted with the two functions of your mind is to look upon your own mind as a garden. You are a gardener, and you are planting seeds, thought, in your subconscious mind all day long based on your habitual thinking. As you sow in your subconscious mind, so shall you reap in your body and environment. Begin now to sow thought of peace, happiness, right action, goodwill, and prosperity. Think quietly and with interest on these qualities and accept them fully in your conscious reasoning mind. Continue to plant these wonderful seeds of thought in the garden of your mind, and you will reap a glorious harvest. Your subconscious mind may be likened to the soil, which will grow all kinds of seeds, good or bad. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Every thought is therefore a cause, and every condition is an effect. For this reason, it is essential that you take charge of your thoughts so as to bring forth only desirable conditions. When your mind thinks correctly, when you understand the truth, when the thoughts deposited in your subconscious mind are constructive, harmonious, and peaceful, the magic working power of your subconscious mind will respond and bring about harmonious conditions, agreeable surroundings, and the best of everything. When you begin to control your thought processes, you can apply the powers of your subconscious to any problem conscious and subconscious mind will enable you to transform your whole life. In order to change external conditions, you must change the cost. Most men try to change conditions and circumstances, but working with conditions and circumstances to remove discord, confusion, lack, and limitation, you must remove the cause, and the cause is the way you are using your subconscious mind. In other words, the way you are thinking and picturing in your mind. In other words, you are living in a phantomless sea of infinite riches. Your subconscious is very sensitive to your thoughts. Your thoughts form the mode or matrix through which the infinite intelligence, wisdom, vital forces, and energies of your subconscious flow. The practical application of the laws of your mind, as illustrated in each chapter of this book, will not cause you to experience abundance for poverty, wisdom for superstition and ignorance, peace for pain, joy for sadness, light for darkness, harmony for discord, faith and confidence for fear, success for failure, and freedom from the law of averages. Certainly, there can be no more wonderful blessing than these from a mental, emotional, and material standpoint. Most of the great scientists, artists, poets, singers, writers, and inventors have a deep understanding of the workings of the conscious and subconscious minds. One time Caruso, the great operatic tenor, was struck with a stage fright. He said his throat was paralyzed due to spasms caused by intense fear, which constricted the muscles of his throat. Perspiration poured copiously down his face. He was ashamed because in a few minutes he had to go out on the stage, yet he was shaking with fear and trepidation. He said, "They will laugh at me, I can't sing." Then he shouted in the presence of those behind the stage, "The little me wants to strangle the big me within." He said to the little me, "Get out of here. The big me wants to sing through me." By the big me, he meant the limitless power and wisdom of his subconscious mind, and he began to shout, "Get out, get out, the big me is going to sing." His subconscious mind responded, releasing the vital forces within him. When the call came, he walked out of onto the stage and sang gloriously and majestically, enthralling the audience. It is obvious to you now that Caruso must have understood the two levels of mind, the conscious or rational, and the subconscious or irrational level. Your subconscious mind is reactive and responds to the nature of your thought. When your conscious mind, the little me, is full of fear, worry, anxiety, the negative emotions engendered in your subconscious mind, the big me are released and flood the subconscious mind with a sense of panic, foreboding, and despair. When this happens, you can, like Caruso, speak effeminately and with a deep sense of authority to the irrational emotions generated in your deeper mind as follows. Be still, be quiet, I am in control. You must obey me. You are subject to my command. You cannot intrude where you do not belong. It is fascinating and intensely interesting to observe how you can speak authoritatively and with conviction to the irrational movement of your deeper self, bringing silence, harmony and peace to your mind. The subconscious is subject to the conscious mind, and that is why it is called subconscious or subjective. Outstanding differences and modes of operation. You will perceive the main differences by the following position to purchase what you want, as long as you persist in saying, I could not afford that car, that trip to Europe, that home, that Virgo or Emirab. You can rest assured that your subconscious mind will follow your orders and you will go through life experiencing the lack of all of these things. Last Christmas Eve, a beautiful young university student looked at an attractive and rather expensive travelling bag in a store window. She was going home to Buffalo, New York for the holidays. She was about to say, I can't afford the bag, when she recalled something that she had heard at one of my lectures, which was, never finish a negative statement. Reverse it immediately and wonders what happened in your life. She said, the bag is mine. It is for sale. I accept it mentally and my subconscious sees it, that I receive it. At 8 o'clock, Christmas Eve, her fiancé presented her with a bag exactly the same as the one she had looked at and mentally identified herself with at 10 o'clock the same morning. She had filled her mind with the thought of expectancy and released the whole thing to a deeper mind which has the know-how of accomplishment. This young girl, a student at the University of Southern California, said to me, I didn't have the money to buy the bag, but now I know where to find money and all the things I need, and that is in the treasure house of the eternity within me. Another simple illustration is this: when you say, I do not like mushrooms, and the occasion subsequently comes to you that you are observed to mushrooms in sauces or salads, you will get indigestion because of your subconscious mind says to you, the boss, your conscious mind do not like mushrooms. This is an amusing example of outstanding differences and modes of operation of your subconscious and subconscious minds. A woman may say, I wake up at 3 o'clock. If I drink coffee at night, whenever she drinks coffee, her subconscious mind nudges her as if to say, the boss wants you to stay awake tonight. Your subconscious mind works 24 hours a day and makes provisions for your benefit, pouring all the fruit of your habitual thinking into your lap. How her subconscious responded. A woman wrote me a few months ago as follows: I am 75 years old, a widow with a grown family. I was living alone on a pension. I heard your lectures on the powers of the subconscious mind, wherein you said that ideas could be conveyed to the subconscious mind by repetition. Faith, expectancy. I began to repeat frequently with feeling. I am wanted. I am happily married to a kind, loving, spiritual mind man. I am secure. I kept going, doing this many times a day for about 2 weeks. And one day at the corner drugstore, I was introduced to a retired pharmacist. I found him to be kind, understanding, and very religious. He was a perfect answer to my prayer. Within a week he proposed to me, and now we are on a honeymoon in Europe. I know that the intelligence within my subconscious mind brought both of us together in divine order. This woman discovered that the treasure house was within her. Her prayer was fast true in her heart. Affirmation sank down by osmosis into her subconscious mind, which is the creative medium. The moment she succeeded in bringing about a subjective embodiment, her subconscious mind brought about the answer through the law of attraction. a deeper mind, full wisdom and intelligence brought both of them together in divine order. Be sure that you think on whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things honest. How your own mind works. When you have a mind, you should learn how to use it. There are two levels of your mind: the conscious or rational level, and the subconscious or irrational level. You think with your subconscious mind.